on this computer. Okay, we started the recording, so we're officially a go. Look, there's April. Hey, why don't you just stay up here for a sec? Since you're here, exciting. We'll just introduce ourselves because this is. Okay, so there's actually a lot of new people. You guys ding on the chat if you can't see me or if you can't hear me because I'm going to kind of turn kind of away from you. Okay, and there's also lots of children, so be prepared for that. Sarah, say hi. Hi. Anyway, so for those of you that don't know me, but don't stalk me on Facebook, that's really disappointing. But my name is Ashley McAvoy. I'm a senior gold ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I've been with the company. It'll be 3 years in August, which is super exciting. When I joined as an ambassador, it was only to get the wholesale prices because I had tried and failed more network marketing companies than I wanted to get to. It's mildly embarrassing. I believe network marketing didn't work, but I also believe in getting the best price possible, and my husband wanted to try the products too. When I joined, it was just for the weight loss. I had just had baby number 4, and I gained an embarrassingly high number of pounds, 40 pounds by 4 months postpartum. Because my body likes to lose weight when I'm pregnant. I look awesome pregnant. And then I gain a ton of weight when I'm breastfeeding. I had no idea what was in store for me. I ended up having my lupus go into remission. I've had relief from fibromyalgia symptoms. My fatty liver disease corrected itself. I could go on and on for hours. So I'm really just going to give you Reader's Digest version. My health has done a 180. I did lose 36 pounds that first time, and then I got pregnant again. Something I'm really good at, apparently. Not and again. No. I've lost another 24 pounds since I've had baby number 5. When I started Plexus, I was wearing a size 15, 17. I'm currently wearing a size 8, so that's super exciting. Anyway, so that's a little bit about me. I do have 5 kiddos, as everybody likes to talk about. We're just on baby sheets, kind of a running joke. I'm going to let April. April was my very first ambassador. She's the first person to trust me almost 3 years ago and sign up and say, yes, let's do this. When I did finally decide to start working the business, honestly, it was because the company was offering a free iPad. Anybody that knows me knows that you say free stuff and I want it. So I did earn the iPad and I started an accidental business, and now here we are. You introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm April Lopez. I am a gold ambassador, and a lot like Ashley, I started because I wanted the wholesale. I wanted the best price. I had just had my son, and also like Ashley, I look fabulous during my pregnancies, and then after I gained all the weight I should have during my pregnancy, and then some. I developed a business under Ashley, and
she blew up. It was kind of crazy,
like skyrocketed, and then I just kind of plateaued a little bit, but that's great because momentum is great right now with these new products, and
that's something we'll cover too today. That the plateau happens, but
you have to stay consistent. Like staying consistent. I lost my mom, and one thing I learned about this business was, you can work it as you need, which is great. You're not going to have to, sell all the stuff, keep the stuff on hand. You just work the business as you need, and your team helps you and supports you and is there for you. And through that entire time, like grieving and everything, like my business stayed the same, which was amazing because of my amazing upline and my team underneath me. So here we are, more than halfway to senior gold, and I plan on getting it like this month or next, and we're going to be Emerald soon, and we're going to be going to Hawaii.
All of us in this room.
Yeah, so
yeah, we'll cover Leaders Retreat. We're going to start by talking about convention because convention was amazing. Raise your hand if you were there. Raise your hand if you're going to be there next year. Everybody's hand should be raised because convention is amazing. I mean, honestly, it's a lot of fun, but there's also a lot of learning, and they always drop something exciting on us. This year, they went crazy.
All out.
Like, with the things that they have put in our hands, they are basically making this business the easiest job you'll ever have.
Today we'll probably talk about the new back office.
We're going to talk about the new back office. We'll talk about Lexi, who's my new BFF. Sorry, sure, whatever.
Yeah, Lexi.
Are you going to send my messages for me? No.
Lexi.
But Lexi will do that for you.
The new products, the 3 new products.
Yeah, with the reformulation of the Slim, and then the Vital Biome, which I am obsessed with this. And the X Factor Plus. So let's start with the new products because I have them here.
That's my question. Are you taking your Vital Biome at night?
I am taking it in the morning.
Working with an empty stomach.
Oh, it does.
I
get this.
I just realized because Ellie and I had it yesterday. We both were like, wow, and it was that.
They say to take it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach while the acids and everything are still solo in your stomach, so it has
You
to
don't
work.
want, okay, so that's really well. You don't want to take this with the ProBio 5.
Yeah.
The ProBio 5 is a leading
nice.
probiotic, so it's getting rid of stuff that you don't want in your gut. So there are enzymes that could interact with the good stuff in the VitaBio. So they have said, we did talk to we had talked to scientists at the convention store.
Yeah.
y'all.
So they're saying
That was
the
crazy.
products not to mix are the VitaBiome and the
ProBio.
ProBio, and obviously the Boost
And the accelerator.
Accelerator.
The X Factor Plus, they're saying to take with the meal. I have like a rock solid stomach when it comes to things like this because of all the medications I've been on in my life. So I've been taking it with the VitaBio and the Slim.
Yeah.
But
I did, and I felt like we got sleepy, so I didn't know if anybody else was.
I wonder if it's detox.
That's what I was curious.
Yeah.
As to be like,
Yeah,
Maybe just being
if
home
it's
for
wrong,
days.
Maybe try taking it in between lunch and dinner and see what happens.
it's rocking all this like so much where I'm like, whoa,
Whoa.
okay, slow down.
Whoa!
And then you don't get sleepy. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'll see tonight, and
That's
I love it.
fine.
I suffer from anxiety, and
Yes.
and I kind of get you know.
We
Yeah,
know.
you know.
We know.
Anyways, tomorrow is 1 week.
Talking about this one right now, guys.
And I already feel so much better. I honestly feel calm, like with transitions, like I'm handling it better, like it's
At
awesome.
peace.
At peace.
That's the thing. This has strains that are clinically tested, clinically
270
proven,
times
yeah,
tested.
to show that they reduce feelings of anxiety, stress, and depression. That is huge because who right now can say that they've never suffered from any one of those things? You can't. But anyone on any given day, if you've been sad, you've been anxious. I've got 5 kids and a husband that drive me bonkers, and I feel so much calmer with this.
Yeah.
Now the X Factor Plus is amazing. Some of us
I think my hair
younger, some of us older suffer major hormonal issues. I have had a major hormonal disruption since I weaned James.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to wean him in January. He weaned super fast. Normally a baby takes 6 to 8 weeks. If you're lucky, he weaned in 3 days. He was like, I'm done. And my hormones just went, maybe. This has been clinically proven to help with that. Menopausal symptoms. What was the other one? Energy,
hair growth,
hair, skin, nails. Night vision, which I need that, you guys. Let me explain that. My husband, I told him because he's got a little, he calls it a thinning spot. I call it his bald spot. It's his thinning spot. I've been corrected. Thinning, not bald. We're going to do a little study and see. Because I've seen people on regular X Factor say that their husband's thinning spots have come back. He's super excited to try this. So everything X Factor already did and already had,
even
plus trace minerals that our bodies need, plus vitamin K, plus the strain of prebiotic, is it? And clinically proven, so we can say this in the real world, you guys. And it's patent pending. Both of these are. This also has a patent pending bottle to help keep it fresh past the expiration date.
Wow.
I will have to do more research. You didn't hear that? Oh, you might have been in Mother's Room. So this is a special bottle. You see, it's totally different than this one. Something about this bottle wicks away any moisture, anything else that you wouldn't want in it. I'm gonna have to do more research again. You guys know I'm not a green type personality. I'm not good at the research side. I'll get better. But it's clinically, or not clinically, but they said it's been proven to keep this fresh past expiration date.
And it has
to
a
keep your
peel off label.
Yeah, it has a peel. There's so much information on this that you have to peel the label off and read it.
It says on it exactly how you can explain the new product to people.
Yep.
Have you peeled the label?
Other cool things. So I guess it was me and Tawny, got to talk to Brian from marketing, who saw my video with Brian from marketing. He was legit. And so he also told me you don't need to know everything about the products. Don't feel overwhelmed because they've already done it in the back office for you. Yeah. You go into your shareables, you go into your multimedia library. He told me you will find everything you need to know, not only about the new products, the reformulated Slim, and all the other products we have. Someone has a question and you can't get to your upline, go to your back office.
It's right.
You've got your laptop out, so I'll show you where it is. And if you guys want me to show you on my laptop after we end the Zoom call, or maybe I'll try to screen share. Sarah has a question.
No, I was going to add something. She said she made a specific comment for hair, nails, and skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the cave.
Yes. Yeah. And I actually have, I don't normally struggle with acne. After I weaned James is when it started. That's how I knew my hormones were kind of wonky, because I know that if you start getting acne in your jawline as a woman, that signals hormone disruption. So I'm really excited to see if this is the missing piece for me to get that kind of under control. So, right.
A week.
Someone might show me how to do that again. Anyway, so the new products are fantastic, and all of our products now, well, not all of them, but our main products now are targeting gut health and the human microbiome. I think that Plexus is really good at being on the cusp of something huge. We all know, those of us that have been Plexus for a while, that gut health wasn't really something everybody was talking about. But the last couple of years, what is everybody on TV, on the radio, in magazines? They're all talking about, if you want to lose weight, if you want to feel better, you have to get your gut under control. I guarantee you the same will be for the human microbiome. That's going to be the next thing we start hearing about everywhere we go. So that's the new products. If you guys have questions, I'm going to check the chat. If you have questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. If you guys have questions, anything now, because I'm going to move on to some more of the fun convention stuff. No? Okay. So my favorite thing that came from convention, we'll get to the back office, because that's my second favorite thing, is Lexi by Plexus. She's a virtual assistant. So for me personally, my biggest downfall in this business, where I've really slid backwards, is follow-up. Because I have crazy busy life, I'm all over the place, that's pretty forgetful, shiny object, someone is over. That's just, oh, I see a squirrel, and I forgot that I'm supposed to send a message to someone. Lexi will do that for you. You can import your contacts for the people that are interested, that have recently joined your team or are customers, and she will send a follow-up for you. She will also remind you what you need to do, and she's gonna, so basically what you're gonna do, so let's say Michaela's brand new, okay? Use her as an example. So let's say I had Lexi, and believe me, this is gonna happen to you anyway, but let's say I had Lexi the second I signed her up. I can say to Michaela, hey, do you think that you can have 15 minutes a day to learn a little bit, piece by piece, about the business? She's gonna say yes, because everybody has 15 minutes a day. Well, who was it? Les Brown? No, who was it? It was the Gold Ambassador talking about doing your business on the toilet. I've been telling you guys this for years. If you have to do it from the toilet, you do it from the toilet. Yeah. Anyway, so what Lexi's going to do is send her a text or an email or whatever I've selected with that specific day-by-day training. So it's going to give her the business in little chunks. Instead of trying to word vomit everything I know about this business onto her and her going, whoa, no. It's going to send her bite-sized pieces that she can easily take in. If she has questions, she'll reach out to me, and I will get a text from Lexi reminding me to ask her if she had a chance to do that training today.
Genius.
Why is everybody not saying hallelujah? Genius. Your new customers, it's going to send reminders and questions about taking their product. It's going to send them product information. And same with your potentials. It'll send them follow-up messages if you've asked. So you can go in, and then there is a convention special. So it is $120 a year, so it's $30 a quarter. Right now, you can get the first quarter for $15. Totally worth it, because if you're like me, you blow $120 on nothing at Walmart.
Sushi.
Well, that's not blowing it. Just kidding. So anyway, Lexi by Plexus is amazing, guys. If you haven't downloaded it, you need to do that now. The other thing, we're getting a new back office, and for those of you who've been around for a while, we're probably going, no, please don't. This is going to be great. Yeah. I promise it's going to be great. When they first said it convention, I was kind of like,
yeah, they've given us hard.
But they have been working on it for a while. I love, too, that Plexus isn't afraid to admit that InfoTrax is a giant nightmare. In fact, I heard more than one person refer to it as InfoSucks, which it was. And the marketing director even made a joke about InfoTrax not being invited to the party. Yeah. Anyway, they're completely revamping it. They're starting from mobile up, since everybody's on their phone, and the biggest complaint people have about our back office right now is that it's not super mobile friendly. They're starting there. So everything you're going to see on the computer is also going to be what you see on your phone. It'll all just be one flush, beautiful website. They're saying it'll be released late summer. They're testing it out this time. They're not just dumping it on us. So you'll probably start to see emails preparing you for the transition. It's going to be amazing, though. We got to have a sneak peek. I'll try to post the video that I took. I've got to figure out. I had 3 pounds of the convention. Was the whole thing. I'll try to find a video that I took of the convention.
I think Kathy posted it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Somebody posted it, yeah.
Okay. So it's
the cool things about the new back office is, one, when you're having customers sign up, they will show a price comparison. So they could see the money they could be saving with the products different ways. 2, it's going to load every 15 minutes, reload instead of like every couple hours, which they've had problems with even being days.
Yeah, with like the back, when you're getting ready to remote and it's not showing your promotion, you're right. Yeah. So that will go away. It's going to look very standard to what most online shopping looks like now. That's kind of what they decided to do over the last year. That's what they looked into. What do consumers like? What is attractive to them? What is working? What is not?
The process before was kind of hard to get through.
Yeah, the ambassador sign-up process is much easier. The customer checkout process is much. Everything that we have wanted to complain to them about, they have decided to listen because they are awesome and they are fixing it. So just keep that in mind. So, also, you want to go grab the Slim bag out of my, let's talk about the new Slim for a minute, because the new Slim is amazing in conjunction with these two. Again, I don't know if we touched on this, but the Vital Biome is not meant to replace the ProBio 5. This, they said, is ProBio 5's sister and best friend. So at convention, they were telling us that you need to, correct me if I'm wrong, it's in the pantry. So weed, seed, and feed. Am I missing stuff? Weed, seed, feed? Weed, seed, feed. And protect.
Weed, seed, feed, and protect.
Yes. So we're weeding with our ProBio 5. We're feeding with the Plexus Slim because the new Plexus Slim has prebiotics in it, which is food for the good bacteria. Weeding with ProBio 5 because ProBio 5 is going in and destroying bad bacteria. VitalCleanse is going to help flush that out. And then we are feeding it with the Vital Biome. That's what this is. This is what do they call it? Your true probiotic to go in and replenish your healthy gut flora. Again, with the focus. I love that even on the bottle, you guys, I just noticed this. Even on the bottle, it says, reduces feelings of stress and improves mood. If you say you don't need that, I want to come live your life. Every person needs that. So I'm super, super excited. Oh, and it helps reduce GI distress. We're actually, I know I'm recording this, I probably shouldn't say this, but I have a little lady in the kitchen right now who needs this, and we will be giving this to her and seeing how it does. Because her little GI tract is a nightmare. She's this big. So, and then I know a couple of people were kind of bummed about the X Factor Plus, which I don't know why, because X Factor Plus is already the best multivitamin I've ever taken. I was super,
The X Factor was
X Factor. Yeah, the X Factor is already amazing. And I was super anemic, not after I started the X Factor. This took X Factor to a whole nother level because not only is it giving you those trace minerals, it's giving you the vitamins that we already had fully methylated, which is a huge deal because there is a percentage of the population that has the MTHFR gene mutation, which means they cannot absorb synthetic B vitamins.
which the aloe makes it.
The aloe makes it, this aloe is still in it, but it's also helping the triplex and Vital Biome in keeping your gut healthy.
Say that one more time.
The methyl, so the MTHFR gene, the gene mutation where your body cannot process synthetic B vitamins. So folic acid is actually the synthetic version of folate. This has methylated B vitamins, which means essentially what they've done is given you the most pure form, the not man-made, the nature-created vitamin. So it skips an entire processing step in your body. It's just absorbed into the bloodstream. Rachel Nagel, she has an amazing video. It's up on my team page in the pin post on methylation and why it's so important. Again, I am not super good with the scientific research. I am super good at providing you with videos you can watch. I do have some good attributes. But this I'm super excited for because I think it's going to take what does it say on the bottle? Microbiome activating polyphenols. So basically you've got the Slim now, okay, the new Slim, the Vital Biome, the ProBio 5, and the BioCleanse all working together as a happy little family, and this just increasing it that much more. So I'm super, super excited. Okay, do you have anything you wanted to talk about from convention that was super exciting to you? Here, go ahead. Take it away, April. Hold on. I put her on the spot. I do this to her sometimes.
Yeah. For me, I didn't get to experience all of it because I had my daughter with me. But
can we talk about how amazing it is that you guys
I
should
can even bring
strollers?
the fact that you can even bring your
and
child.
weren't there two mother rooms?
There's
One upstairs,
one
and downstairs.
Upstairs and one downstairs. They did a whole TV lounge, couches, and everything. But just seeing the writer of Barefoot CEO,
Carrie Wilkerson, you guys.
she was really, really awesome.
She's fantastic.
Seeing Les Brown again, that was her second time.
Yep,
we got to see him in Phoenix. Was amazing. Even with it being so difficult with bringing a child, like the amount of energy, excitement, time, effort this company puts into showing the ambassadors like a good time and teaching them and pouring into them was worth every headache, walk, stress of being there, with a child. Like just being there was amazing. I didn't get to go last year, unfortunately, because I was really pregnant, but just everything. If you guys can get there next year, like save because every penny is worth it. even if you have to like bunk up with people, drive, whatever.
We had multiple people that drove down. Sarah was one of them. Found a carpool. Found people in the room with split the cost. Surprisingly, and I don't know if it'll be in Vegas next year. I'm sure they'll announce that at Leaders Retreat, but you can do it fairly cheap if you have to. John and I had to be on a budget with our food, which was kind of a buzzkill, but we did it eventually.
We're just gonna say, like, if flying was overwhelming or whatever, and driving, you think it's just we ended up calculating. Everybody took turns filling it up, and she divided it all, and there was 5 of us in the car. It was $37 for gas.
Yeah, that's
to get down there.
amazing.
Both ways, and you're like, I spend $40 going to the grocery store for or in
Right.
So because she had told us $60, but either way, it was so we over prepped. So when we found out that it was less, it was like. It was totally worth it to get down there. 7 hours in the car, but
Right. Well, we had a rough trip back too. It was like, are we ever gonna get home?
Yeah.
I mean, we did our best trying to do live videos.
We tried.
It was really hard because there's so many.
Everybody was on the network.
We
It
tried,
didn't matter who your provider was.
but actually being there in person and being like in the arena
And getting to meet other ambassadors and just feeling that vibe.
Yeah.
They always
Sometimes I was kind of starstruck. I'm like, ooh, Emily Roberts, like yeah. Just the whole atmosphere. I mean, even almost 3 years in, like it doesn't get old at all.
Good job, girl. Did you have your vinyl? Did you? Yeah. Anyway, but for real, raise your hand if you've ever done network marketing in any other form other than Plexus. Raise your hand if you had a good experience that first time. Oh, painful. That's
what
painful.
I thought was good.
Right.
I didn't have anything
You didn't have anything to put it next to. Plexus has, and they say it all the time, they want to do network marketing the way it should be and could be, but rarely is. I am recording the call. Tell her she should still come anyway. That is their goal, to do it the way that it should be and could be done and rarely is. The compensation plan is so simple. It is so simple to start making money. And it's really, however hard or slow or easy you want to work the business. I have some people that just want to get their products covered. I've got people like April and I that want to go all the way to the top, or people that are somewhere in between. You've got an amazing upline. We are a little bit too available, according to my husband. Well, my phone a little bit too much. But we are here for you to help you.
He likes the paycheck though.
He does like the paycheck, and he is going to paint that truck pink this year. Just watch.
And I had one of my ambassadors today message me, really kind of disappointed because she was super excited to be an ambassador and finally start sharing the products. Well, she told that excitement to her mom, and her mom was like, "Oh, that's just a bunch of BS. It's just a pyramid scheme. They just get a benefit from you." No, that's not how it is.
Here's the thing.
At all.
Pyramid schemes were illegal in the 80s. They're still illegal now.
The
biggest thing
I could pass Ashley if I put the work in. I put the time and effort. I could go over Ashley. You get what you put into.
And that's the nice thing. So we'll use the business building bonuses as an example. In most network marketing companies, when you sign somebody up, you're way up offline. It's the biggest piece of the pie, right? No. In Plexus, you get the biggest piece of the pie. So let's say when Michaela signed up, she got the $199 welcome pack. I got a $49 bonus. My upline got a $25 bonus. There's that $12.50. The highest upline got a $7 bonus. Yep. I get paid for the effort that I put in. My upline does benefit from me, but not in such a way that they're constantly pushing me. They're not breathing down my neck. A lot of network marketing, you have to have overall sales volume to move up in the company. Not in this. My ranking is based specifically on my points. Each person on my team is worth a certain number of points to me. If one person decides that month not to work the business, worst case scenario, I'm at 5 points. Yep. That's it. $15. Because they're usually worth about $3 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not overly concerned about what my team is doing in sales, because your sales volume does not affect my business. It affects your paycheck, but it also does not affect where you stand. You could be a diamond and have 100 PV.
Yep.
You don't have to have inventory. This is the closest we'll ever come to having a party. Our opportunity meetings that we have, closest we'll ever come to a party. If you want to have inventory, I guess you can, but when your customer has the option to
sell
what you've got,
salon,
yeah,
or your nail salon.
Well, you can't sell it out. We'll talk about how it works in your salon. You can have a visual aid of the product, but they still would need to go to the website or somewhere that's not the salon. It's a whole FTC thing. Yeah. Anyway, but your customers, all they have to do is click your link, go order their product. It's going to get even easier this summer, and it's to them within 3 to 5 days. You don't have to worry about taxes. You don't have to worry about exchanging money. You don't have to do any of that. If you have a crappy month and you don't have a customer and you can't afford your $100 in product, you don't even have to turn it off anymore. You don't even have to have a backup order anymore. You don't order. You won't get paid if you have a team under you or anything going on, because the one qualification we have to get paid is $100 going through your website, whether that be from you or from a customer. So they made it really simple. I love you. I love you. Anyway, April's over here taking selfies if you guys couldn't see. So it is a really simplistic business, but these are also products that people need. And that's one reason that I feel really good about even 3 years later, still sharing, still annoying people, still blowing up news feeds. I did a live video on the way back from Vegas that told people, you thought I was annoying before? Just wait, because these products were already amazing and top notch, and they took them and blew them out of this world. It is insane to me. And
I don't see any other company putting growth into their products.
not this way. There's already clinical studies so that we can make claims, because the FDA does not approve supplements, but we are heavily, heavily regulated by the FDA. There are things that before we could and could not say. A lot of those things we're able to say now because they've gone ahead and done the clinical studies for us. But my favorite thing is that they listen to us. When we have a complaint, when there's something that the ambassadors as a whole do not like, the company sits down and says, is it good for the company? Is it good for the ambassadors? And if it is, they go ahead and do it. They are always looking out for us.
And they're not cheap. They're not
No,
afraid
they don't
to
cheat
spend it.
on us.
They're not afraid to spend it.
So my favorite example about the ethics of this company, when they released Mega X at the Phoenix Convention 2 years ago, there was a product in it that's a stabilizing agent. It's called carrageenan. Well, carrageenan has been shown, and a lot of people who are into like holistic health and all that say stay away from it because it increases inflammation. You find carrageenan a lot in like coconut milk, rice milk, dairy alternatives to keep it thicker because it's a stabilizing agent. The ambassadors had a fit because they've been telling people, do not take this stabilizing agent. It's not good for you. Plexus turned around, pulled it off the shelves, reformulated it without the carrageenan, and then released it.
That was like within a month.
Yeah, it was with, so they dropped it in June, and it was back on the shelves without the carrageenan by August. And they did let people that wanted to buy what they had, but not many companies are going to take a brand new product and lose all of that profit to take one tiny, because let's be honest, the amount in these tiny little capsules probably wasn't going to hurt anybody. But the ambassador said we cannot stand behind that product, and we've been telling people not to use it with that one ingredient. That's the kind of company that we're in with. Those are the kind of people that are looking out for us. Those are our executives. And I've had the pleasure of meeting Alec. I've only met Tara once, but I have met and chat with Alec, the president of the company, on multiple occasions. He is a really good guy. I really like him just as a person. And I think that
And he actually like remembers you.
he does. He found me he saw my husband's beard. He's like, where's your baby? No babies this time, because he's met baby James and Connor. No. Anyway, so if you're ever thinking that network marketing is sleazy and network marketing this, yes, there are companies that have given it that name. I do think that it's changing. I think that the economy is changing. I think the way that people earn their money, especially mamas and people that need side businesses, I think that is changing. And I think that network marketing is the change. I think all of us already have probably 18 LipSense, Unique, LuLaRoe, everything you can think of in our news feeds. Because network marketing is the way that people are making their money. And this is a company where you can really make real money. My business, April and I can both tell you, we both have plateaus. We've still made significant income. Even at my lowest of lows, I have made enough money to make a difference for me. I told my husband, I'm like, maybe I'm not good at this. Maybe I was wrong. He's like, hello, you're a stay-at-home mom of 5. You're making more money than you would going out and getting a job. Without sacrificing time, without paying daycare, without paying for gas to commute, lunches because I'm out working.
My checks have steadily been able to cover my mortgage from my phone. Like not taking away time from my kids.
Yep.
Not being away, paying for daycare, anything to pay my mortgage. I post 3 times a day.
I mean,
And
that
I share
really
my
is.
list, and I share my list with product.
The majority of our businesses come from sharing on Facebook. Now, we'll talk more in other trainings because I don't want to get into it heavily. You do have to brand yourself. You do want to make a good name for yourself. Michaela can probably tell you, I'm the crazy plexus lady in the back of her mind. People, when they think someone complains to someone, oh, my bones hurt, oh, my stomach is out of whack, they think, well, you should talk to Ashley.
Yeah.
Because I built a brand for myself. I built a reputation. People, for the most part, feel they can trust me.
People probably think when I message them, it's always going to be about plexus.
They probably do. And the thing is, for those of you that are like, oh, I don't want to reach out to my friends, I went to a training. You went to the Helen McFadden training? Okay, so I went to the Helen McFadden training for Super Saturday in January. And I was listening to them talk and thinking about it and listening because Helen and Ami had been friends for a long time. Ame had done a different company with Helen years and years ago and had no interest in ever doing network marketing because they had been so badly booked. And so, as Ame put it, well, I was a jerk when I responded. We're all going to get those messages. But it got me to thinking about the way that I reach out to people.
I laughed at you at first. I was like,
You
I don't wanna
no,
stop.
remember what you said? I've already looked into this and it's just not for me. Because you had talked to somebody about it like a year before. And I was like, that's fine. I'll get you. It took like 2 weeks. She was easy. It really was like 2 weeks after that. You're like, well, maybe I'll try it. Anyway, so here's how I look at it now. When I reach out to message somebody, it's not because they're a dollar in my mind. It's not because they're going to get me further in the company. It's not because it's a sale that I want to close. It's because these products have changed my life. I'm a completely different person than I was 3 years ago, and they might do the same for that person. Michaela was asking me because she's got similar health problems. I didn't look at Michaela as, yay, another ambassador to join my team, or yay, another customer to order from. I look at Michaela as my friend who is suffering from something that I know all too well about, and if I can help her ease that, if I can help her be free from that, then my day is made. That's how I'm looking at it now. It's not about dollars and cents and promotions and ranking. That's all well and good and fun, but seeing my friends get their lives back, seeing April become a whole new person, hopefully watching Michaela, which I know it's going to happen, just be free, and watching so many people, the ripple effect, that's what it's about for me. And that's what I try to remember when I reach out to somebody. I'm like, ooh, terrified. Yeah. I want to help change their lives. And if they say no, they say no. But I've also learned that not every no is permanent. Charlotte told me no forever. Charlotte then signed up and decided, maybe it's for me, maybe it's not. Charlotte's still here, also because she's my best friend. She knows. I know where she sleeps. No, I'm kidding.
She does.
I do. Shh, this is recorded. But seriously, these products are life-changing. These are products that everybody needs, whether they're healthy, unhealthy, obese, skinny. It doesn't matter your status in life.
You're underweight.
Where you are. Yeah, we've got a gal on my team,
Headaches,
under Atisa, who's, I guess, not she, maybe, under Atisa, that was friends with us in high school, and she has struggled with being underweight for so long. So, I mean, like, severely, painfully underweight. And these products have helped her turn that around and put weight back on. She said that's what we needed. So, it's a matter of, and I try to tell people this all the time, and actually, I like what somebody said, I can't remember who said it, but on the Mission Impossible team page, when someone asks them why it's called slim, she's going to respond with, well, it only has 5 calories. That is slick.
Yeah.
I am so stealing that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
don't
to have
know
to find
who
out who that was.
that's
Whoever it was, that is slick.
They should change its balance.
They're never going to.
I know, they never change it.
It's not. Anyway, but they should. It should be called balance because it's going to take what's out of whack in your body and it's going to turn it around. So if you need to gain weight, you're going to gain weight. If you need to lose weight, you're going to lose weight. If you don't need to do either, you'll stay where you're at, but it's going to help you in other areas. Okay, so do you ladies on the Zoom have any questions for me? If you want to unmute yourself or if you want to put them in the chat box, either way. Otherwise, I think that we're going to, unless these ladies, you watch the chat. Who has questions, comments, concerns? No, you cannot speak to a manager. Sorry.
You have a question?
I do. So, what is your guys' regimen? What do you do?
What products do I take? Well, now that we have the new products. So I wake up in the morning, I take my Slim, I take my Vital Biome, 2 X Factor Plus. When I get to the gym, I pop an accelerator. I really only now take the accelerator at the gym. The accelerator has 5-HTP in it. That's a naturally occurring chemical compound that increases the production of serotonin. So it gives you the happy feelings. It helps with appetite control. It helps with mood, like I said, and it helps with energy. Love the accelerator. Hope we have a question. Oh, no questions. Well, Nicole, Crystal has no questions. Nicole, are you still on there? Do you have any questions?
I don't know how to close it.
I'll close it.
And then what else do you?
And then I take in the evening, so I take 2 to 4 BioPens a day, just throughout the day, honestly. And then in the evening, I take my ProBio 5 with my Mega X at bedtime. And I sleep like a baby as long as my children allow it. I think that's all my products.
I can't take Accelerate right now because I'm nursing, but it's one of my favorite products.
Also, we take the block before we go out to sushi because we want to block 48% of those carbs and sugars.
Right now, I do the Vital Biome first thing in the morning on Empty Stomach. That's what I was told. And then I do my X Factor with my Slim. And then my I take 4 BioPens a day. So I take 2 in the afternoon and then 2 in the evening. And then my ProBio at night before bed.
And one of the biggest things is drink your water.
Yeah, I need tons of water.
The biggest problem I think that people have is they're not getting enough water, so they're not flushing the toxins out. So you're breaking up all these toxins in your gut. If you're
But you
not
can't
flushing
flush
them
them
out in your urine and your
You're like, oh my gosh,
they're going to release back into your bloodstream.
Thank you so
I get
much.
a lot of
That's
people that
good.
ask me, 4 cleanse a day or 2 cleanse a day is this going to be on the toilet all
The
day?
No.
beautiful thing about the BioCleanse is how gentle
It's
it
not.
is.
It's not a laxative. It's
No.
just to keep things
Right.
moving.
And that's
I
also-
swear by my Squatty Potty and my BioCleanse.
Oh, yes.
I
Oh, yes.
like they're my favorite.
When I'm pregnant, and we're going to get a little TMI, we're going to get to know each other real well, you guys. I cannot poop. I cannot poop when I'm pregnant. I was living on Miralax and that
Yeah.
nasty fiber.
I used to
crap
take
in the drink.
fiber, metal
Still didn't poop. If I was lucky, I'd get some, every couple of days. I'd be rewarded with a couple pellets. The BioCleanse, I even had to weight up my BioCleanse. I'm not going to tell you how many I was taking because I'd probably get in trouble. But I was taking a ton of BioCleanse at first to get it going because I'm going to be honest, I was pregnant and forgetting to take my products. That was stupid. But once I got back into going to the bathroom, I only had that issue for maybe a month, which was probably one of my favorite things about being pregnant. Because you're already so uncomfortable. There's already so much going on right here. Nobody wants to not be able to poop on top of it.
Yeah, but no, it's not a laxative. It's not.
not.
You're not gonna be on the
You're not going to have
all
awful
day.
cramping. You're not going to, need to stick next to your toilet. And that's what I tell everybody who starts.
Sometimes I do.
Not everybody needs 4 a day. I have a couple people who only need 2 in the morning and they're good to go.
Yeah.
I take 4 a day just because my body just
That's
doesn't
what I
like
do
to
too.
poop. I don't know why.
For a while there, I always took 4 at night, but then now I'm so regular that I can just take 2 in the morning.
And should you take that, or is it just a cleansing for?
No, so the BioCleanse, actually, I think it's our unsung hero. The BioCleanse, yes, it helps move your bowels. It also oxygenates your bloodstream.
Yep.
What you may or may not know is that disease cannot thrive in an oxygenated environment. It also provides antioxidants. It does more than just help you poop. It is
Cancer is a huge thing in my family. So as soon as I found that out about the
Yeah.
ProBio, I put my mom on it, or the BioCleanse, and I went on it because, there's even a slightly chance that I won't get it just because by taking the BioCleanse.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so the
Take that
BioCleanse,
forever.
and that's the thing. People are like, are you going to take these products forever?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, are you going to brush your teeth forever? Are you going to take a shower forever? Are you going to wash your pits forever?
Everyone's asking the questions that I get is, okay, so I'm cleansing. It's because I say it's really important.
It's not like a
the first
3-day
month.
detox. It's not like a 7-day or a month.
You need to continually flush the toxins out.
Yeah.
Let's face it, the environment and the world that we live in now, we are every day introducing free radicals and toxins and things you don't necessarily need. Even if you eat a clean diet, everybody goes on antibiotics at some point. Everybody eats food that isn't the most perfect, organic, toxin-free
way that you're
food.
supposed
We are
to.
constantly introducing, so you're constantly needing to flush out and replenish. I wish it was something that was like a one-time thing and you could fix it. That's just not the reality of the world we live in.
Okay, so stay on the cleanse.
Yeah.
And they'll know, like, if they get 1, they don't need to get 1. When they get 2, they seem to find that 3 is too much. Then they'll
Yeah.
find their number by
Everybody.
testing it
And you
one.
want to definitely ease it. I tell everybody, ease into the products. You don't want to start the full dose of everything the first day.
I did that, and
Yeah,
I
she did that after I told her not to
I'm
do
like,
that.
I think I'm dying.
I may or may not use her as an example all the time.
I had a severe headache. I was going through.
I told her,
severe
like, the
doctor
good
talk.
news is the products are working for you.
Yeah.
The bad news is you didn't listen to me and ease into the products.
I'm one of those like, live and learn.
Live and learn. April's a live and learn friend.
Anyways, but yeah, everybody's different and everybody's experience different. I'm not a doctor. I can't be like, oh, from your symptoms, this is what's wrong, this is what you need. But from what we know from what we've studied and learned ourselves is, you start with this and then you work your way up. Me, I learned the hard way with the detox. I had a lot of detox I needed to set off, and I got sick for a couple of days, and then after like the 4th day, I was like, woo!
And then she was
I
like,
felt great.
I can do everything.
Yeah,
I was like a little crack bunny my first 2 days. My husband was like, what is happening? The house is getting cleaned. She's doing laundry and putting it away all at once. That didn't carry on.
Because I started the day that they released the Bible, I ordered it that night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
yeah, you got
posted
it.
So
Yeah.
I ordered it, but I have a headache every day as soon as I can take it.
That could be
Again, that sounds like detox.
Yeah, I get
Instead of being tired, you having a headache. Detox is real.
since taking it, I tend to get like a little, not like a severe headache, but enough to notice it. I think it's because I upped my ProBio and then started taking the VitaBiome. Oh yeah.
And this is when you want to drink your water.
Yeah, you want to flush that out. That's when I picked it up. The lemon water.
Well, I was just gonna say, and to speed that process along, the first time that I went through 2.5 years ago, mine was I had a sinus infection, and I found out that you can live in your sinuses, and so that's how it exited with me. But skin brushing really, really, really stimulates and wakes up the lymphatic system. And so if you look up on Pinterest, like dry skin brushing, it'll show you like you go in your arm and like circular motions, and you go down, and you go up on your legs, and you get one of those bristles with like force brushes. But if you look up dry skin brushing benefits, it quickens your detox and helps you get rid of it because it awakens the lymphatics. And that's our job. The lymphatic system's job is to clear. That's why you check your lymph nodes when you're sick, because they're swollen, because they're dealing with that germ or bug, and then they're overworked. Then they're working, they're not overworked. But that's why those things happen. So if you keep your lymphatics happy, then they can flush, and then you won't feel it as much. It doesn't take it away, but just know it could take it.
A couple weeks ago, man, what did I start taking? Something I was doing nails, and I could barely get done with her. And
you got sick, huh?
Oh man,
That sounds exactly what happened to me. Like when you told me that,
I feel like I
gave me
had
like a ton of
So
brick.
taking them?
Second month, right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't get hit with detox until 6 weeks in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just within the last batch of consistency. Like a couple
2 months.
2 months.
You'll go through another one. I mean, for sure. And
Yeah.
my was 4 months. Once I did the Slim Accelerator first, and then in month 4 I had an MSO-biotic and the Biocleanse. Then that's when it like revved it up, and then I broke through that because I didn't know unless I ease in.
I've been through in 3 years. I've been through 3 or 4 different rounds of die-off. The first one didn't hit me until about 6 weeks. I'm kind of rare actually. I felt really, really good, and then boom, it was like I got hit with the flu.
Yeah.
And then that cycled through, and then I went through a series of headaches, and then that cycled through, and I went through a sinus infection like Sarah did. And then I think when I was pregnant, it was hard to tell if it was the pregnancy or because I had up to 4 ProBio, but I was sicker than a dog. And then, I listened to my doctor. She didn't say no to the Slim, but she wasn't sure about the Slim in my first trimester just because she didn't know much about those particular ingredients. Didn't take it for the first 12 weeks. Was super, super sick. Started it probably about 14 to 15 weeks is when she approved. By 17 weeks, the nausea was gone. So part of me is like, ugh, I maybe didn't have to be that sick.
That's such a long time to feel sick though.
Oh, yeah.
But at least it's
Well, that was pregnancy sick. I think the Slim is what got me unsick.
Yeah.
But it is, and this is what I tell people. We're pregnant for 9 months. It's miserable. We're in labor for who knows how many hours, but there's a reward at the end, right? If you have to go through a little bit of discomfort to get your life back, I mean, it's also the same thing like people go to the gym. What do they tell you? No pain, no gain. Like, you got to push yourself. It's got to hurt. I remember my first few weeks at the gym, I thought I was dying. I literally, when I joined the gym, because I started this, when I joined the gym this time, I started with strength training. I'm really into weightlifting instead of just doing like, spinning class or cardio. That first week, I would come home from the gym and I would crash for 2 hours because I was beat. And I would squat with no weight. I would be doing like 5 to 10 pounds on my bicep. I mean, hardly anything, but my muscles weren't used to it. And you're releasing all that lactic acid and your body's just like, what is this crap, right? And so I crashed for 2 weeks. But now, a year later, I go to the gym, I squat 80 pounds, I deadlift almost 200. I do all these things that I'm like, who am I? I still feel the pain, but mostly I see the reward. And that's kind of what I see detox the same way. Yes, it was misery for a little while, and not everybody has it. Not everybody goes through a noticeable die-off. Some people might feel crummy and just attribute it to a cold and it goes away and they're fine. So I don't like to try and set people up for it, but I do let them know this is what might happen. And I have an awesome article that I'll send you from Kim Wilson-Pollitt. She's an Emerald who's a holistic health coach, and she knows her stuff about detox. It might have also been children. We'll see. But anyway, so yes, it's not fun. I'm not going to say here like, ooh, detox is a party. But it's something that your body needs to go through so that you can get to the other side. If I had to choose between one detox a month to feel the way I feel now over what I felt 3 years ago, I would take it. Honestly, I would take it because I feel so much better. So that's been a big part of my journey, though, to learn that you do sometimes have to go through discomfort. Even from a business standpoint, you have to go through some discomfort to get to the top of this company. You have to get past, for me, it was cold contacting. That was
being in front of people.
Yeah, but look at her. Look at her. She's on a recorded Zoom call. Well, they can't see her. She's standing up, and she didn't even know I was going to make her stand up with me. That was a surprise. She wasn't even going to be here. She's here.
And I wasn't supposed to be.
But you have to, anything in life, to grow and progress, you have to go through some discomfort.
Yeah.
And not
It's worth
everybody's
it.
going to be willing to do it. And some people will not be willing to do it, and then they'll come back to you. I've had that happen too.
My very first ambassador, Sabrina. She, my very first ambassador, almost 3 years later, she just got it. She just started.
She did nothing with the
The first
business.
time she did the product, she gained weight. I tried all the different combinations. She was like, "This isn't working for me. I'm done." I like literally harassed her, I think. I got to the point where I felt really bad. She stopped. Years went by, and I made her try it again. And she is rocking. She's losing weight. She's working her business.
I would be surprised if that girl does not go gold this month because she decided to
Sold her
work
last
this
month,
month.
sold this month. Like, she is just getting it. And, truth came out. She's like, "Oh, I really wasn't taking it right," or "I wasn't," whatever, the first time. And she's like, she wasn't ready. It wasn't her time. But now it's her time. And so, it's the process. Like, I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and I still have a hard time getting in front of people, talking Zoom calls with
But
viewers.
she started doing live videos
I'm
on
trying.
the team page. She was doing live videos while we were at convention. I watched her just completely transform from this silly, shy introvert.
I can talk all day if you have my phone.
Yeah, she can talk all day behind her phone, but you put her in front of a crowd, but now she powers through it, and it's amazing.
I tried.
It's super fun. Anyway, does anybody have any other questions? I'm going to end the recording. Crystal, I love you to pieces. We'll chat soon, okay? I'm going to end the recording. Can we figure out how to stop the recording?